Hello everybody, we are the Grey Death Society. My name is Grayson and welcome back to BattleTech. Where we last left off was the aftermath of that skirmish out on whatever planet that was. So let's get back into it. So our mechs are damaged, they're being repaired, our pilots are injured, so we gotta wait for those guys to heal up. It was a very interesting skirmish. I had a blast, literally. Alright, so as you can see, we still have all these guys that are out of action. This guy was injured in an earlier skirmish, and since he's your character, he cannot die or whatever, but he can be injured. And this guy was out for quite some time. Anyway, let's heal up our guys. Let's get all this stuff done. Let's get the next couple days to advance real quick, and we'll see what mission we should pick up next. Let's go right to the command center. Let's find out what kind of skirmish we can get ourselves into. Look, we've got a test drive mission, and we get to test drive one of the cataphracts. Now, those things are, I don't know. The way it's set up right now, it's just, I don't know. But you get to test it out for free. You get some money out of it, and all you got to do is make sure it doesn't die and you don't die. But the payout is very high for that particular mission. Let's go ahead and negotiate that. I like to at least be able to choose at least one of the scraps. Yeah, the cataphract. The way it's set up now, it's got some nice armor to it. It's 880 forward and 536 on the rear. I think that's how that works. We're gonna at least have this guy. Yeah, we gotta make sure we have some serious drop tonnage. Okay, we're going to do double the estimated, what it estimated the difficulty level was. It said it was 2 of these. We're going to go with 4. We'll see what happens. We want to make sure we are quite well armored for this skirmish. So the normal comm chatter, because we try to keep this channel PC, I just edited out because it had some swearing in it, and we try to keep our channel swear-free, because we do try to keep it PG. So, but in summary, the guy that's doing all my mechanic work and maintenance for all my mechs and everything, he just called this the ugliest mech he's ever seen. And I have to agree, it doesn't really have much going for it as far as the looks department. It's got a lot of parts bin stuff on it. But it's got some decent armor, it's got some decent weaponry, as far as the stock form. It's got an AC-10 and a PPC, and 4 medium lasers. I mean, I'm sure if we're able to unlock this mech in the store or something like that, or just through scrap, I'm sure there's a better way to fit it, but it's not bad for what it is. I mean, it could be better. That's all I'm saying. So let's go ahead with our Highlander. Let's go figure out. So we're supposed to go over there. How's the terrain look? We're trying to get a good layout of how everything looks. We're supposed to evac over in that corner over there. I try to look for a lot of trees and stuff like that. A lot of good cover. And it doesn't appear that we're going to have a lot of good coverage for this. So let's go right on ahead and get right into it then. Let's go crest the hill. Let's find out what kind of targets we are going to have for this test drive. Right away, there's a 35-ton mech. It's probably a Panther. Alright, so we've got the 35-ton mech coming our way. It's probably a Panther. We've got a 30-ton. It's probably a Spider. If it isn't, I'm sorry. Yeah, if it's not a Spider, I am sorry, but I'm just going based off of the regular mechs we've seen come and go through different routine battles. So I don't really want to stand on rough terrain. It can reduce your speed, and if you're just stuck standing there and you got a barrage of missiles coming at you, it just makes it easier for your mech to fall over. You definitely don't want to fall over at all. Because then you're just a sitting duck, and the enemy can just pick you off. Having fought valiantly and bravely, kind of like the Klingon tradition if you're into Star Trek. Which I'm presuming if you're into BattleTech, I'm presuming you're going to be into Star Trek. And if you're not, I'm sorry. Star Wars. I don't know if that settled anything or started an argument. I don't know. I don't care. I just said it. We'll find out what happens. I've got no regrets. So there's a 35-ton vehicle. There's two 35-ton vehicles. A 30-ton and a 35-ton. I'm not sure what's going to be getting dropped off over here, but we'll find out soon enough. And the cataphract is going to be coming up the hill as well. Ah, that is an ugly mech, isn't it? Ah. It's a Jenner. So they're gonna, what are they, running away from me to fight with these guys over here? Or what? Are they gonna at least, see, it's a spider. I told you guys it's a spider. I am so happy I was right. Okay, so those guys over here, I guess, are gonna have their own turn. So these guys are an option for us to take on, but if we actually take them on and take them out, we get a bonus. And we're all about the money. You know, we got to survive out here. It's in the cold, dark space. You know, oh, we got our first glimpse of the bogies that got dropped off. 35-ton, a 20-ton, and a 35-ton. I wonder if these are Jenners as well. Or if those are urban mechs, or... No, that can't be those. We'll see what they are. We'll be surprised. That Jenner is actually in a bad spot right there. I know that has a lot of weapons on it, so we try to take out the person with the most weapons first. That's our usual go-to strategy. I mean, it's not a bad strategy. I mean, it makes sense to go after the person who's going to hit you the hardest first. They've got a 55-ton mech with them. You missed. All those vehicles are firing at these guys. I've got a cataphract that's got its eyes set on a Jenner. And we got a spider that's just going to run around and harass us. That's no big deal. The spider's just such lightly armored. It's only got 2 medium lasers usually in its default layout. Oh, Jesus. That was a good hit with that PPC. I destroyed a leg on it. So, not only am I going to be able to pick on it laying down, the other guys that just showed up will be able to pick on it too. So the vehicles are leaving. They're going to go ahead and attack those guys over there. I figured the 35-ton vehicles are usually the striker. So we've got Owlman and the Highlander. Let's see what he's got. Yeah, you gotta get up there and figure out what exactly we're gonna attack. I think we are gonna leave a nasty surprise for the spider. We're gonna have the 90-ton mech pick on the 30-ton mech, and we're gonna see what kind of damage we can do to him. Oh, we destroyed his arms. Oh dear. He's missing an arm. But I think he's still got some fight left in him. Oh, see, he's coming back at us. Oh, you're gonna scratch its paint. Oh, that's so cute and adorable and precious. So we've got these guys over here. We've got another Jenner. I thought there would be another Jenner over there. And it's gonna pick on this Jenner over here. Did it blow it up? Oh, you stole my kill. Come on, man. Come on. I worked real hard to take that leg off. So now we've got a 20-ton. That's probably a Locust. See, I thought so. So that Locust is going to fire on the spider, and it destroyed the other arm. It's missing a whole other arm. You ain't got no arm. Oh, yeah, see, that's a panther. That is definitely a panther. So now we are going to want to go ahead and focus. Oh, we don't want to be in the radiation field. Rough terrain. And this map has everything. All the things to mess up. Oh, it's a griffin. So does this guy have the default layout? No, he's got some different stuff. That is good to see. But we're going to go ahead and fire at his center torso. We're going to go ahead and pick on this guy over here. I hit this other mech. I hit the locust with some stray shots. We got some vehicles. We got the strikers trying to figure out who they're going to go after. They're running away, though. They're going to attack the locust I just attacked. Come on, enemy. Well, Griffin, what are you going to go after? Are you going to go after the vehicles? Yep. Well, the more it spends its energy going after not us, that's terrific. Oh, somebody just fired at me. Okay, so we got a couple missiles hit the cataphract, and we're gonna just go ahead and walk over to him. I don't want to be in the radiation field. Our goal is to take out... Well, I know the Jenner has a lot of weaponry on it, but the Griffin is a 55-ton mech, so by default, he's got the most armor and everything else out of all the guys here. So we're going to go ahead and aim at him and try to take him out. And why did you hit the arm? You were aimed at the center torso. Okay, so we got the strikers coming. I don't know if they're going to go to me. Oh no, they're of course going to try and take out this locust. Did they do it? No? Come on, you can do more damage than that. I've got this guy coming. It's going to be in a radiation zone. Man, I can attack everybody from that position. That is great. That is such a nice range of motion, but I'm not going to work on these vehicles. There's this Griffin right over here. Shutdown alert. See, like I said, it's laid out terrible. The heat management on this thing sucks. Oh, Jesus. Those were some good hits. So it looks like the Highlander right now, he doesn't really have much going for him. There's a spider in front of him. We're going to squash this spider real quick. Spider's done. We don't have to worry about that little scout pestering us and going after our rear armor or anything like that, which is nice. The locust is running away. It's missing an arm. And we shall see what happens. The Panther is going to go after the Centurion. No, that was the Locust going after the Centurion. I'm sorry, guys. I really don't know my mechs, apparently. You're going to scratch the paint. Aw, so cute. So adorable. I knew I'd seen a Panther. You're gonna go after the cataphract? Why? Go after my other guys. I'm not going after the vehicles yet. I've got these guys over here that are causing me some grief. How is your center torso not dead already? You know what? My heat is fine. This Griffin is gonna die though. Yes! Center torso taken out. We cored him. Now it's all these lighter mechs. Those are a lot easier to take out, though. So now those vehicles are going to go after these guys because apparently they were scared of that 55-ton mech on that side. But I've still got all these 50 to 90-ton mechs over here on my side. I don't think they're going to go anywhere. Oh, I don't want to stand in rough terrain, though. Oh, I don't want to have my rear arc facing these guys. So I'm going to use this guy to go after the Jenner. Because right now, that is the biggest threat. I mean, yeah, that guy has a PPC, but that's all right. I'm going to have you vent coolant. And then I'm going to go after your center torso. I'm going to see what kind of damage I can do right there as an alpha strike. And I destroyed the Jenner on an alpha strike. That is one good salvo. So now there's only 4 targets left on the field. There's 2 strikers, a locust, and a Jenner, and the locust is going to be no more, right? Yep. So the locust is no more, so that just leaves the panther and 2 strikers, and all 4 of my mechs. Who do you feel sorry for? You know, I'm going to deal with an overheat alert. That's no big deal. How did you miss with the autocannon? I did some damage to that. Yeah, the heat's critical, whatever. It's not my mech. As long as it doesn't blow up, I'm fine. Okay, cool. So the Highlander is now gonna go after the Panther, which is gonna be all right with me in my books. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this guy with the PPC. Oh, all of those are going to the center torso, it looks like. Oh, he's unsteady. How did you not tip over? Okay, so the Panther's gonna... I don't know what heck kind of step that was. He's gonna keep going after the Cataphract. Well, you got some guts there, Mr. 35-ton mech. But... let's turn off a couple lasers. Actually, I can still do all the lasers. All I gotta do is make sure I do some coolant vent. I'm gonna see what kind of damage I do to you. Oh, you exploded everywhere. I am not sorry. That thing exploded everywhere. Did you guys see that? That was crazy. So now we've just got 2 strikers that are left, these 2 vehicles, and they can't really hit anything worth a darn with all these missiles they're firing at me. That's okay. That's a radiation field. I do not want to step foot in the radiation field. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and target the first striker. Overheat alert. What if I turn off 2 lasers? There, that'll do it every time. And I one-shot a striker on the first salvo. Well, there's only 1 guy left. And since this is probably going to end the mission, I don't care if my guy shuts down. I really don't. There we go. See, that's the end of the mission. And we took care of all of them. So this guy shut down right at the end, so that's no big deal. So mission successful, and let's see what kind of rewards we get. Because if you remember, I selected the option to be able to get some... oh, well, see... we got over 1 million credits on that one, which is great. We did fantastic on that. And so the Cataphract was the only thing that really took any damage that needs to be repaired. But since these mechs... the Spider and the Panther, aren't really mechs we really are concerned with, we're not going to choose those, but it looks like the only real... the only item worthwhile as far as picking myself is the large laser. I like keeping those on stock, and we got a large laser, a couple medium lasers, SRM-6, and SRM ammo. A nice selection as a reward. Okay, so since we don't really have any mechs that need to be repaired, I'm going to stop by the mech bay anyway just to verify. See, not really anything needing to be repaired. Oh, by the way, The reason we're not focusing on the main storyline right now is we are trying to see if we can get a full 65-ton Lance. I know, well, with a 90-ton to go along with them, because a Highlander is a very useful mech. Because we've got a actual story arc mission that it says it's only 2 skulls, but the Lance I had before, they were just getting torn up. I just gave up, so I took it upon myself to take some time to actually focus on getting the Argo as upgraded as possible. So I've got all the upgrades for it, and that it's just really helps morale. I mean, look, morale is at 32. I was at 10 when I started working on that. So, I mean, you don't really have to, but it does. The downside to getting everything with the Argo is it really increases all your operating costs and stuff like that. So you really want to keep that in mind when you're doing all your upgrades. If you're not having a steady, if you don't have a steady stream of income coming in, when the financial report hits, it's gonna hurt. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if any of our mech warriors need any skill points resolved, but these guys are pretty much max everywhere, so that's alright. So I think that's where we're gonna end this episode. If you liked what you saw, stay tuned for lots more content. We try to be on schedule. We try to upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Lately, that's been very difficult for us to do. We did take a 1-week hiatus that, well, it kind of lasted a little bit longer than we would have liked, but that's just how it goes sometimes. So, thank you guys very much for watching. We hope to see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy and have a fantastic day. We will see you guys next time.